In Mexico's most secure prison, the man pacing around is no ordinary person. He is none other than the world's most powerful and dangerous drug smuggler, El Chapo. Special CCTV cameras are installed in his cell to monitor him 24/7 hour. The cell has no skylight, no window, only a shower area in the corner. But here's the astonishing part. Despite such high security and constant surveillance, El Chapo walked casually toward the shower area and was never seen again on the security cameras. Half an hour later, when the guards grew suspicious, they entered the cell, but the world's most notorious drug lord had vanished. How did he escape and where did he go? Let's take a closer look at El Chapo's life and his daring escapes. Welcome once again to my video. El Chapo, whose real name is Joaquin Guzman, was born in 1957 in a small Mexican town called La Tuna. In the Badiraguato municipality, he later adopted the nickname El Chapo. Drug trading was something he inherited. His father was a small-time drug dealer. At a young age, his father threw him out of the house. With no source of income and no job opportunities, El Chapo also began selling drugs. By the age of just 15, he was growing drugs himself, choosing remote areas to cultivate marijuana. Gradually, his drug business expanded so much that major Mexican drug lords wanted him in their gangs. In the 1970s, he joined the drug trafficking gang of Hector Alguero Palma, where he oversaw smuggling operations. Known for being strict, he would kill dealers if a delivery was delayed or if any mistake occurred. In the 1980s, he joined the gang of the most famous drug lord at the time, Miguel Angel Felix Gallardo. This was Mexico's biggest drug trafficking organization. El Chapo was responsible for logistics and monitoring drug shipments from Colombia to Mexico. In 1989, Gallardo was arrested by authorities and the gang fell apart. Seizing the opportunity, El Chapo formed his own cartel, the Sinaloa Cartel. At that time, drugs reached the US mainly through two routes, the Caribbean and the Mexican border. American agencies focused heavily on the Caribbean route, catching many dealers. El Chapo exploited this by using alternative channels to smuggle drugs into the US. He cultivated various drugs, including methamphetamine, heroin, cocaine, and marijuana, with marijuana being particularly profitable. But smuggling into the US was not easy. At first, he hid low-odor drugs like cocaine inside fire extinguisher, chili pepper cans, or car rims, ways even sniffer dogs could not detect. However, for other drugs, he developed the method that became his trademark: tunnels. He invested millions of dollars hiring experts to build underground tunnels equipped with electricity and ventilation systems. Through these tunnels, he smuggled massive amount of drugs into the US. In 1990, the FBI was shocked to discover El Chapo's first tunnel, 300 feet long, fully lit and ending inside one of his safe houses. This allowed him to escape the emergencies. In November 2010, another tunnel was found in Otay Mesa, complete with a rail system to transport debris during construction and move drugs afterward. More tunnels were found in 2012 in Tijuana and again in 2013 in Otay Mesa. His engineering skill earned him the title King of Tunnels. He built tunnels so deep that even ground-penetrating radar could not detect them, and cleverly hid entrances under bathtubs or toilets. His favorite smuggling hub was Otay Mesa for three reasons. First is its proximity to major transport hubs in Tijuana and San Diego made drug distribution easy. And second is it was an industrial area, factory noise masked construction sounds. And third is its soil was soft due to the nearby sea, making digging easier yet supported by mountains to prevent collapse. On 19 June 1993, Mexican authorities finally captured El Chapo and sentenced him to 20 years in prison. But prisons became his office, bribing guards for comforts and holding business meetings to keep his operations running. In 2001, Mexico Supreme Court made it easier to extradite criminals to the US. knowing the US wanted him for drug smuggling and that escape from US prisoners would be impossible. Al Chapo plotted his first prison break. He bribed guards with $2 lakh and escaped hidden inside a laundry cart. For the next 13 years, he continued building tunnels, trafficking drugs, and committing crimes, eluding both US and Mexican authorities. But eventually, they discovered his exact location and raided his house. He tried to flee via a secret tunnel under the bathtub but was caught before getting far. This time, he was sent to Mexico's most secure prison, Altiplano Maximum Security Prison, under special surveillance. But just 1 year later, 11 July 2015, while pacing in his cell, he disappeared into the shower area, the only spot the cameras could not see. Half an hour later, when guards entered, he was gone. He had enlarged the shower drain into an entrance to a tunnel connected to a massive underground passage 33 feet deep, 5 feet 7 inches wide, and nearly 1 kilometer long, leading to a nearby construction site. But his freedom was short-lived. On 8 January 2016, Mexican Marines raided his safe house in Los Mochis. After a gunfight, Al Chapo was captured again. This time, the US could not want to take any risk. In 2017, Mexico extradited him to the United States, where he is now serving a life sentence at the Supermax prison in Colorado. Yet, despite all the security, the US government still fears that Al Chapo might attempt another escape. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like and share and to leave your kind comments. See you in the next exciting video.